Hello and welcome back to a basement bargain version of Mackland's Motors, and today I give you this 1998 Ford Escort 1.6 Finesse 5-door hatchback. The Mk6 Escort was launched in 1995 and was heavily based on the previous Mk5 Escort, and the Escort nameplate was replaced by the Focus. So this is the last Escort generation. After the Focus's release in 1998, the Escort range was slimmed down simply to Flight and Finesse, this being the higher model, priced at just over £11,000 new. There was a range of body styles available for this Mk6 Escort, this being the 5-door hatchback. You could also have an Estate, a Cabriolet and a 2-door hatchback. Although this looks like a saloon, in fact the whole hatch opens. This example is unique in the fact that you have one key for the ignition and one key for the boot, because it's a 23-year-old car, so why wouldn't you? And once the boot is open, we can see it is a fairly large boot actually. It's a wee bit hard to see, but the fact that the whole gate opens allows easy access, and of course the rear seats fold down with a 60-40 split. This car has very generously been donated today by my friend Jakapu of the Jakapu YouTube channel, who also does car reviews, and you'll see his review of my 3 Series on there shortly. If you know me, you know I'm a fan of originality, so we have the Alan Ford stickers on the back, complete with the number plates, and the EV means that this car was registered in Essex. There was a large range of engines available for the Escort initially, ranging from a 1.3, a 1.6, a 1.8 and 2 litre. After 1998, this range was slimmed down to just the 1.6 Z-Tech and the 1.8 Endura diesel engine. This is the 1600 model, so we have a 1597cc Z-Tech engine with dual overhead cams and 16 valves, with our multi-point electronic fuel injection. This engine produces 90 brake horsepower at 5,500 RPM and 134 Newton meters of torque at 3,000 RPM, propelling this Escort from 0 to 60 in 11.4 seconds. And just in case you forget the engine sort, we have it on a sticker here. Everything is very easy to access. We've got our brake fluid reservoir here. The dipstick and oil cap are at the top, and we have our coolant reservoir and our power steering reservoir, because of course this car has hydraulic power steering. Competitors of the Escort hatchback during the 90s could have been the Rover 400, which became the Rover 45 in 1999, the Mark III Golf, or the Mark IV Astra. The Finesse trim originally came with 16-inch alloys. However, the owner Jakapu has fitted these smaller 15-inch on, just for comfort through the winter time and the potholes. This Finesse model comes with air conditioning, an analog clock, CD player, 5-speed manual gearbox, and front electric windows, and we have this beautifully 90s velour pattern seats. Jakapu is 6'1" and fits in alright with decent headroom. Even with a cap, he is touching the roof, but he has got a hat on. Knee room is alright because you can sort of spread your legs across, and your shoes do fit under the driver's seat, which is an advantage. So it's hardly a stretch limousine, but just for passengers and mates getting in the back, you'll be alright. The Mk6 Escort has McPherson strut independent front suspension and a twist beam or torsion bar rear suspension, which is semi-independent. This is a fairly conventional setup for small cars and is still used today, even on Ford, such as the Fiesta uses this design to this day. As we all know, the Mark I Focus, which replaced this Escort, came with independent rear control blade suspension, which makes it so wonderfully to drive, but we'll just have to deal with this. We'll see what it's like when we're on the road. But you can see the interior is fairly spacious, with this patterned seats and Porsche rubber mats for performance. All the controls are easy to use and the analog clock is clear. Nice big control dials. Although One complaint is this was quite common in the 90s, was the radios mounted quite low down, which makes changing it on the move difficult. Many new cars have the heater and the radio swapped around. Now that we've had a look around some of the interior and exterior features of this Escort Finesse, let's take her out on the road and see what it's like. Hit it. Clutch is quite a long travel.
Yes, very long.
Wipers, I want intermittent.
Are you filming, by the way, so
Yeah.
stop chatting?
Is that right? No, you can chat. Chatting's fine.
Oh, really?
We're collabing.
Yeah, I know, but I was just wondering how pro you want to make this.
Is that right? Intermittent, is it up a step or?
Down is manual, I think, if it rebounds.
No.
Oh no, never mind, sorry, down is slow.
Yeah, that'll be
Up
alright.
is one up is manual and 2 up is fast.
Okay.
And that's it. It's from an Escort RS actually, because I had to change that.
Oh, okay, I just wanted
Not
to...
RS, R2000 of this year.
Wait a second. The mirrors are quite dinky. You're going right.
Just straight.
This hydraulic power steering is nice and light around town actually.
Very. It's somewhat responsive for an old car.
Check us out.
Yeah, right, up and
It
down.
has its lights.
Yeah.
Brakes I'm trying to get used to.
They leave a lot to be desired.
Yeah. Maybe you could get them bled or something, I don't know.
Bled, I've tried that. It's just basically just tiny discs. Old pads.
And it's drums on the rear, of course. as
Yes.
well. I mean, my MG3 still has drums on the rear, so.
Oh, yellow. They still work.
I mean, they work. Absolutely.
Left up here, sorry.
Menzies Road.
Yes.
I should be in the.
No, you're fine. No worries. That's parking on the left. So you'd always end up here anyway. Right?
I like the feeling of the cable throttle actually.
Oh, it's good, isn't
K10 micro.
it? Yes. First axle roundabout.
Oh, does she have ABS?
Yes.
She does.
It does.
It was only mandatory until 2004, so I wasn't sure if.
It definitely does. I've locked it up quite a few times.
It's quite comfy actually.
I know. I had this on the Mk6 Fiesta at the exact same time,
Yeah.
and this was a lot smoother, as in suspension was obviously.
There's no rev counter, I've just noticed.
Exactly. Very Escort fit. Mark 5 had it, Mark 6,
Oh,
Mark 7. Of this age anyway.
yeah.
A few years older had the rev counter. The 1.4s had it. I think they just dropped it. Not sure
Yeah,
why.
cost.
Yeah, and they've got they call it the little derby car on the left, which shows what's broken. They're trying to intimidate the Tesla owner with their 90 horsepower. And all the way straight up this road.
Yeah. I'm into Cove and then along the coast post road that way?
Yes.
I see.
I was thinking that's the easiest way. Speed down power. Handbrake does hold.
Does actually, it's
Yeah.
missing. Sometimes when it's really light you wonder if it will, but it does. It's nice and slick actually, it's not too bad.
All 5 speeds.
It is.
It's very flexible for an old car. You're in 4th right now, but 35.
Yeah, I don't have a rev time to it, it goes enough, so it's... The wipers don't quite overlap, so you get a wee bit of dribble.
I bought 2 spec wipers. These are 2 spec.
If you make the passenger one longer, it should solve it. Don't block the pedestrian crossing. Right, he'll start to clutch.
Driving test of Mackland motors. Left here.
Yeah.
Or first exit, should I say.
That is left. You can fit through
It's
because
very small.
it's a 90s car, you can fit through anything.
What do we go to the right on that bottom? I forgot it's tiny. You can film that.
Sorry?
I thought you'd have gone on the right of that bottle, but since you're tiny, you go on the left. Very small car.
The hydraulic steering is nice. It gives you some feedback from the road surface, but it's still lines that you can straight through.
Yes, just straight. And at the end of the road you go left. The forecast was 1 hour off. That's good.
Careful down here with the brakes. The brake pedal's very stiff.
No, still straight.
Still straight.
Yes. Watch out for big lorry.
Big lorries.
Very Scottish review this. Scottish weather.
Yeah. Good leader.
Colin McBride was the last word.
But we do have one quite often.
Defogging, best that I find is going free, then full red. Is it full red?
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
The fan is very weak.
I was coming over here today thinking, oh, 90s Escort. Big aerial on the roof, car phone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to be stuck behind the lorry the whole way, are we?
Hopefully not.
edges are really clear and easy to read, so it's unique.
Actually, windows quite handy.
Lots of cables also. I thought it would be on the
Really? Oh, red light. Look at that. ABS test. Fast walking.
Well, my foot nearly got stuck on the clutch, but
No problem. We're all good.
this push pull steering, shuffling the wheel.
Really massaging that wheel there. Line to rally slide.
I think I was quite happy running about one of these, to be honest. This is the man who's got a beige BMW. Give me a 450 quid Escort.
Exactly.
That's 22 years old.
All we're gonna do in fact.
It is.
It's very exciting to drive compared to a new car. Or newish anyway.
It feels alive, but it's not.
It's not, it's got 90 horsepower, probably more like 70.
Do people look at you in this?
Yes, I've had a few thumbs up from old men in vans on the motorway.
Yeah.
I was in
Dual overhead cams,
Exactly.
you see, and multi-point injection. A lot.
Slow down a little bit here,
Yeah.
and I'll be to the right. That tiny little road to the right. Yeah, you're clear on the left.
I don't really notice it, yeah.
Yeah, no worries. It's my car anyway, crash.
Honestly, I was quite happy about one of this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This was my daily for a while. Before that exhausted. To the right.
Off the hill, huh?
Yes.
If it's dry.
Probably know where you are now.
Yeah, I think you do.
And you've got a big flat car. That's a small car, no worries. And just go straight.
I couldn't get a Range Rover through there, Jesus.
Oh no. Here we go.
I hope you've enjoyed this Mk6 Escort as much as I have. It's a great budget run around city car that you can use as a small family car, put your mates in, plenty of luggage. The hydraulic power steering is nice and light around town, super easy, lots of visibility, but it also gives you great feedback. And the 1.6 Z-Tech dual overhead cam engine is a delight to use. It's so sweet revving, and it's a great fun car, despite what many people online say. So, if you've enjoyed this Mackland Motors collab with Jakapu, please remember to like, comment and subscribe for more content coming soon.